Cooper CPAs, located in the heart of East Nashville, offer a wide variety of tax services for individuals and businesses. Contact them at 615-257-0646 and visit their website, allcooper.com, for a full list of services.
What's up, kids? Welcome to the Daily. We're going to bring you the hottest music headlines from across the globe.
Yes, we have Brad Paisley, American Idol, Bruno Mars. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkapolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show.
Hey, kids. Good job making it through the sponsorships. I know you're probably sweating. If you need to pause the video for a second and just wipe your brow, that's fine. But sometimes it's a lot of work getting through those. We appreciate you sticking with us. I think we're gonna start off here with our good friend Brad Paisley.
Okay.
Brad has gotten his name in the news along with co-recording artist, co-conspirator, his partner in recording, LL Cool J, as they have recorded a song called Accidental Racist, and I think that it's been taken completely differently than he ever intended it for it to be. Like, I think the idea behind the song was well-intentioned. I think the execution was just about as bad as it could be. There are lines in the song. Brad Paisley's got a couple. That one is talking about wearing a shirt with a rebel flag on it, and it's, I'm not trying to say I'm a racist when I put this on. I'm just trying to let you know I'm a Skynyrd fan. Well, that's great. What you're trying to do and how it's actually going to be perceived are two totally different things.
Yeah.
Because there are some people that just aren't going to get over that.
Yeah.
And I understand that you're not trying to be just outright offensive whenever you do something like that, but it's and maybe trying to address it in like a mild country manner wasn't the way to go about that. And to be fair, he's not the only one with terrible lines. LL Cool J has got just some awful ones. I think his first line on the song begins, "Dear Mr. White Man," right?
All right.
And then at one point he says, LL Cool J. We were talking about Jay-Z yesterday, and I've got it on the brain. He's been in the news. But LL Cool J, another line, and I'm going to paraphrase or mash lines together. If you won't judge my gold chains, I'll forget about the iron chains. Right? So maybe a little over the top there as far as how they went about it. And Brad was on The Tonight Show talking to Jay Leno about it, which I'm sure was just as
I'm definitely going to go back and watch that
in-depth a conversation as it could possibly have been. And Paisley earlier in the week had sounded like he was okay with everything that he had done, but when Leno asked, "Hey, would you do this again?" he says, "I don't know, I guess so." So maybe he's having some reservations. But they do have a second collaboration coming out called "Live for You," which they recorded for LL Cool J's upcoming album. Hopefully, that one was executed a little better. Again, I think the idea, the intentions were okay. The execution was just piss poor is the way to go about that, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you got? Do you have any information about Bruno Mars?
How did you know? Yes.
I was just curious.
He just landed his another number one on the in the Hot 100s list for Billboards, and it's his fifth time reaching number one. It's for the song "When I Was Your Man." And he is actually the fastest male artist to achieve 5 top number ones since Elvis.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. And, so he's behind other male artists like Michael Jackson, who had 13, Stevie Wonder had 10, Elton John, Paul McCartney, Usher have all had 9. But, despite not having as many singles, only Elvis has achieved
Does gotten 5 as quickly.
Quickly. Yeah, and also, it's only the second song ever to be just a piano and voice recorded song to reach number one on the Top 100 hit list. Adele also had a song.
Oh yeah, that "Someone Like You" song.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he is making.
Yeah, it bodes well for the future.
Multiple history Just with this one song, kind of.
And he's already at 5. You would think,
Yeah.
maybe making it to 9 with Usher and McCartney and those guys isn't too far of a stretch for him.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. So, Bruno Mars, we're rooting for you.
Yeah, Bruno. Coming up on August 31st and September 1st in Philadelphia will be the second incarnation of Jay-Z's Made in America Festival.
Okay.
It's moving back to Philadelphia. They've announced the headliners. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You got your seatbelt on. You're holding on to the armrest. Good job. The headliners for Jay-Z's Made in America Festival: Queens of the Stone Age, 9 Inch Nails, and in a complete coup, I don't know how he pulled this off. Do not know how Jay-Z did it. Beyonce. What? How could he possibly have gotten her to headline this festival?
I don't know. Maybe he went into the kitchen and was like, "Hey, wife, want to come play my festival?"
Hey, girl, you want a headline? All right, sounds good. Other bands that are set to perform this year: Deadmau5, Phoenix, Calvin Harris, Empire of the Sun, Wiz Khalifa, Kendrick Lamar, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Public Enemy, Nero, 2 Chainz, The Gaslight Anthem, A$AP Rocky, Walk the Moon, Solange, Haim, Rudimental, and Aluna George. And that is all that they've got listed there. And I would, as just a word of advice to some of the hip hop artists on here, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. I know you're hot right now. I know you got the number 1 hip hop song on Billboard, and you just set a record for like longest ever up there. 2 Chainz. I've heard some of your rhymes. So this is what you need to do. When Public Enemy plays, go and watch them. You need to see people who are good at this so that you know how to do it. I'm just saying that a line that 2 Chainz has may or may not be, she's got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty. And I'm just going to say that Chuck D's dropped a lot more knowledge in his rhymes than saying the same phrase twice in 2 lines.
So maybe.
So hopefully they can learn from that and be better going forward. Yes. But it looks like a pretty good fest, and hey, you got Beyonce.
Mm-hmm. So for our next story, I mostly like it because of the headline. It is no, listen. The unlikely candidates sign to Atlantic Records. And I was like, oh, some unlikely candidates are signing to Atlantic Records. Like, let me go see what bands are being signed to Atlantic Records. The unlikely candidates got signed.
You found a band with an excellent name.
I know. They were ranked in the top 8 emerging artists by kingsofanr.com. And so, they just got signed to Atlantic Records. So clearly, the Kings of A&R know what they're doing.
It seems like it. Maybe that's why they're called the Kings of A&R.
Yep. So
Very smart people.
They just released a song called Fell on My Feet, and it is getting some good radio time.
Ooh.
Yep.
Radio time.
Atlantic Records is going to be releasing the Unlikely Candidates album, hopefully September 12th.
All right.
So
good for them. And the Kings of A&R being correct.
Yeah.
Someone who is incorrect in his estimation of his girlfriend's parents. Of his girlfriend's patients. Me and words aren't getting along today. There's a gentleman out in Colorado named Lars Hansen. And this connects back to the last story a little bit and previous stories. Because Lars apparently irritated his girlfriend so badly that she felt the need to assault him because he sang the number 1 hit, Thrift Shop by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, 25 times in a row and would not stop when she asked. So she just got tired of it and she decided, if you can't get that song out through singing, I'm going to beat it out of you. Samantha Mallison is the girlfriend, I believe 23 years old. They both live in Colorado.
Are they still together?
It says, stated that she and her boyfriend were both drunk at the time, which I can only imagine is the reason you would sing that song 25 times in a row, which is just awesome to me.
It's a great song.
But she has subsequently been charged with harassment, domestic violence, and assault, according to the Boulder County Sheriff's Office. Melson said that she asked Hanson 25 times to stop singing. He just annoyed me, and I pushed him. And then she demonstrated how she pushed him, and then she said she pushed him a few times, and then she grabbed him around the throat, and she did it for intimidation.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's awesome. Instead of just like, I don't know, going to another room or finding a Justin Bieber song on like Spotify and just playing it over and over to combat him.
Baby, oh. Don't choke me.
No, I don't know what you're doing right now. I'm assuming that's a Justin Bieber song.
It is. You don't know that song?
Uh-uh.
Just continue with your story. I don't even know what to say right now.
That one of us may have some musical taste and the other one may need to develop some.
Or maybe at some point you turn on the radio. I
Nope.
never claimed to be a huge Justin Bieber fan. I'm just like, that song is really
That's not
well
what
known.
your license plate Biebs fan says.
My license plate is the Steelers license plate. Thank you very
It
much.
still says Biebs fan.
It doesn't. Okay, moving on.
All right, kids. That's all I've got for this week.
I have another story, actually.
Oh, you do? All right.
I do. Stop,
Let's hear it then.
Stop. Don't put baby in a corner. Okay.
Nobody does.
So, on American Idol last week, Candace Glover sang Adele's song, Love Song. And it was supposedly like it was an amazing performance. And Randy Jackson instantly said that's one of the greatest performances in the history of 12 seasons of American Idol. So that's a lot of talent, because you've had Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson, all performing on American Idol, and apparently she
Yeah, that
beat all
Taylor
of them
Hicks guy
out.
looked really old. He was on there.
Yeah.
Did Jason Aldean come from American Idol?
No.
No, he was a Nashville Star guy, right?
Yes.
Nashville Idol, American Star.
So many singing shows now.
So many.
But anyway, and Mariah Carey got up out of her seat and walked up on stage and hugged her.
That's
Keith
awesome.
Urban bowed
To
her.
have any of the judges on that show, one, say you did a good job.
I know, right?
You're doing well for yourself.
I wonder how Simon would have reacted if he was there.
He probably would have
insulted her.
put on like an old pair of gym shorts and farted. I feel like that's basically, I just described all of his reactions.
Yeah.
But it's just he does it through his mouth instead of,
Yeah.
turn around.
Okay, got it.
For the best performance, anybody say the best performance in 12 years, that's
Yeah.
pretty phenomenal. I'm going to have to check that out. Mm-hmm. And tomorrow, everybody at home should check this show out again.
Yeah.
Stick with us, kids. We're going to keep dropping knowledge. If you get
can
bored
learn a lot.
between getting to watch new episodes, check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Talkapolis. Check us out Talkapolis.com. Just go and look at our website. I have pictures of
cool
us on there
website.
doing stuff, just sitting around. Instagram, Talkapolis. Twitter @Talkapolis. Download the app for your phone so that you can watch the stuff on the smartphone anywhere and everywhere. Do you have anything else to offer?
No, I just think you need to go listen to Justin Bieber. We're going to go do that right
We'll
now.
play paper, rock,
actually.
scissors to
We'll
see if that's going to happen.
tomorrow, and we're going to go listen to Justin Bieber. So, bye.
Talkapolis, the social media TV network for your city.